Hey, it's been a while since I last posted to this channel. I know the point of this second channel was to post more unscripted content in between my main channel uploads because some of those main channel videos take a while. And then I just never posted anything on here. I posted a video back in January talking about my favorite anime, but then I never posted anything after that. So this is me attempting to start posting on this channel like I said I would. I actually recorded a couple videos for this channel like months ago, and I just hated the videos. It was just me rambling, and it just felt like there was no point to even posting them at all. So this is me attempting to do it again, and hopefully this whole video I'm not just rambling. Hopefully these channels aren't, or the videos on this channel aren't shit. Hopefully they're good, or at least decent. I know I probably shouldn't worry about how the quality, because the whole point of this channel is for it to be unscripted and just post stuff and talk about stuff I like. So today I wanted to talk about the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC, the newest one, the Dragon Ball 23rd tournament. It just came out yesterday. I finished playing it today. It took me like 4 hours. It was pretty short, but I wanted to give my thoughts on it and just talk about why I think it would be cool to see more Dragon Ball games. Not Dragon Ball Z, just Dragon Ball, because I have not seen many games of just Dragon Ball. So the DLC was pretty good. I think it did a pretty good job. I think the game overall just does a good job telling the Dragon Ball Z story. It did a pretty good job with Dragon Ball as well, even though it was just a portion of the story. The only thing that bothered me is that it felt too short. Like, I wish you got to play as more characters. You play as Goku and Tien, mostly Goku. And then the match with Krillin is just skipped over because Krillin loses. I still think it would have been cool to play as Krillin. And also Yamcha, his match is skipped over because he loses in it, I assume. I think it would have been cool to play as them even though they do lose. Just playing as them, I think, could have been cool, like playing as the Dragon Ball versions of them. It was still cool being able to play as Tien. I was glad that they did that. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, it was really short, just the tournament, because it skipped over a lot of the fights. It just kind of felt like it was mostly just Goku's fights. And then after I beat it, I played through all the side quests. I thought they were fine. Some of them were kind of annoying. Like, I hate the quests where you have to go out and just find ingredients for stuff and you don't know where to find them. But those were kind of annoying. But overall, the side quest and the main story was pretty good. I still wish there was more to do. There are these little patrols that you can go out where you have to defeat a certain amount of enemies, and then you go to the police officer and he'll give you a reward for it. It took me 4 hours to do basically everything. I didn't really bother with trying to learn all the super attacks and all that. I just felt like it was kind of pointless. So it took me 4 hours to do the whole story and the side missions. And it was pretty fun. One of the main things I want to talk about with this video is that this has made me realize that we need more Dragon Ball games. I've basically played every Dragon Ball Z game since Raging Blast came out. Basically every main Dragon Ball Z game, I think. I'm pretty sure, except Dragon Ball Z Connect and the survival one where Cell's trying to hunt down humans. Except for those two, I basically played every Dragon Ball Z game since Raging Blast. And I can't remember there ever being just a Dragon Ball game. Only about Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z at all. I'm sure there are some that exist that I just haven't played, but it's probably been years because I haven't seen a Dragon Ball game come out, and I think we need one. I'm pretty sure in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, you might have been able to play as Kid Goku, and maybe that went through the story. That game I'm not really counting as one that I've played because when I was a kid, my cousin owned it, and we played versus twice. But I'm pretty sure you could play as Kid Goku in that, so maybe that one covered the Dragon Ball story. I don't know. Maybe if you've played it, you could let me know if Budokai Tenkaichi 3 did a good job with Dragon Ball, if it covered it at all. Point is, I think it would be really cool to have a Dragon Ball game. Honestly, I feel like they could do a Dragon Ball Kakarot game, kind of the same style, just with a bit of differences, because the combat in this one, they had it was ground combat, and like the trailer made it seem like this cool new thing, but it's literally the same thing, you're just not flying. I think the combat should be changed a little bit if they do make a Dragon Ball Kakarot type thing, but that could be really cool going over the whole Dragon Ball story. Like, I feel like there's a lot of potential with a game like that. I think maybe I would like it to not be so focused on fighting, if that makes sense, because in Dragon Ball Z, all the story points revolve around fighting. So the way they do the Dragon Ball Z games works because every mission is like a new fight, basically. But in Dragon Ball, there are fights, but there are a lot of like silly moments because it is a comedy. I think it should focus, if they do a Dragon Ball game in this style, should focus more on the adventure with some combat. I don't think fighting should be like the main focus because there aren't that many fights that I can remember at the beginning. I mean, there are some like here and there, but like the part where Goku turns into the Great Ape, during that whole part, he's not really fighting. I don't think, it's been years since I've seen Dragon Ball. Maybe I'm wrong. Point is, I think they should focus more on the adventure because Dragon Ball is more about adventure. Dragon Ball Z is more about fighting. If they did a Dragon Ball Kakarot thing in that style, that could be pretty fun, I think. I think it would just be really fun to play as Goku, like running through the Red Ribbon Army base and just destroying everybody. Like, I feel like that would be such a cool part to play. And then, of course, the other tournament in Dragon Ball, the one before this one, that like 22nd World Tournament, that one I like more than this one that was adapted. I think that one's a lot better. I like the fights a lot more, honestly. Like the fight with Goku and Tien at the end is so intense. It's so cool. I would really like to see that tournament adapted because that's my favorite tournament and I feel like it was better than this one just in terms of the story and the way it worked. I still like this part of Dragon Ball. I think I would love Dragon Ball game. Doesn't have to be in the same style as Kakarot, just a game that tells Dragon Ball story, I think could be pretty cool. And hopefully with them doing this DLC, they're maybe thinking about doing more Dragon Ball stuff. Maybe we'll get another Dragon Ball DLC for Kakarot going over the 22nd tournament. It could be cool, but honestly, I think I would just like to see a whole game going over everything. Anyways, I think that's about it. That's all my thoughts on this. I hope this video wasn't me just rambling for 10 minutes or whatever. I mean, if it is, whatever, these videos aren't scripted at all, so they probably do suck. But I am going to be trying to post more on this second channel because I think it's kind of fun. And you'll have some videos in between my main channel uploads. Right now, I'm waiting for something to arrive before I do my next main channel video. So that's why I've had time to record these. I'm going to try to post more on this channel. It's going to be unscripted, just me rambling and talking about stuff that I like. Like tomorrow, I'm getting a tattoo for the first time. I'm probably going to make a video on this channel talking about that. Anyways, if you watched this long, thanks. Thank you. I know I've barely posted on this channel. To the 10 people who probably came from my channel and subscribed to this, thank you. Guys, hopefully this is a good video. Hopefully you like it. And hopefully on the second channel, it won't be 6 months until I post again. I'm going to try to post fairly often, I think. Anyways, bye. See ya next time. Next time on Dragon Ball. Just kidding. Okay, bye.